Hi there, Year 6, how's everything going? This is going to be slightly unusual for one of my recordings because I'm going to do it in bits and bobs because I need to do a bit of blue petering on it and have some things that I've made already. But this week we're going to make a rocket and you're going to launch it. I've been on the NASA website and they've got some amazing resources there, as you'd imagine, from the North American Space Agency. And so we're going to try and make a rocket, okay? Pausing just here to get my next clip. Okay, there are some things that you will need for this lesson. You don't need all of them, and I'll tell you which ones are optional and which ones are not optional, okay? Not optional, a pair of scissors. You need a pair of scissors. Doesn't matter if they look like this, red is a good colour. Blue is also a good colour. I don't mind. It's the colour of a pair of scissors. What does it matter? As long as they're sharp and they can cut things. If you're not very good with scissors, get a grown-up to help you. Next, probably not optional, but maybe optional, depending on how well you do things, is some sticky tape. This is sticky tape. It is tape that is sticky. This one came from Lulu. It says Lulu on the inside. I don't mind where it comes from. If it's sticky and it's tape, that's great, okay? Next, probably not optional, because it's really difficult to do if you haven't got a straw. This straw is quite narrow and has a hole in the end. Where's my camera? Can you see all the way through? What if I can see? I can see. No, it's a tiny telescope. It's not a first telescope. Don't worry. If it bends, brilliant. If it doesn't bend, brilliant. It doesn't matter. Right. You might also want another straw that's slightly fatter than your first straw. If you can't find one fatter, but you can find one thinner, or you could say that the fat one was the one you found first, and the thin one is the one you found second. If you can't find a second straw that is a different size to the first straw, you will also need a piece of paper. This is recycled paper out of my children's bit. You can see it's the end of Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious written on it, and they've been drawing lots of stars, it seems. We're going to make the straw out of that. Then you need a balloon. Now this balloon, when I blow it up, I discovered it's got holes in it. Can you hear that? It's going down. Now I've got a couple of choices. I could either kind of cover the holes with my fingers where the extra holes are that aren't meant to be there, or I can ask my daughter to find me an extra balloon. She might go and do that now. We'll find out soon. Okay, that's all you actually need, okay? Oh, and you need a puff. If you haven't got a balloon, you don't need it because you can blow. But it's not quite so scientific, okay? So if you have got a balloon from your little sister's birthday party, brilliant. If she doesn't want to lend it to you, you could borrow it and not tell her. But then give it back afterwards and be extra nice to her. Or him, he's a brother. Okay, pausing here. Okay, if you haven't got a second straw, which is a different size to the first straw, you need to wrap your piece of paper around your straw and make sure that it slides in and out. You can then use your tape to tape it into place. Do not tape the straw onto the paper. You want the straw to slide freely in and out of the outer tube. Okay, pausing here, I'm going to do that. I've managed. You can manage too. If you can't manage to wrap a piece of paper around a tube, ask someone to help you. But here's mine. It slides out, look, there it is. Goes the other way. Actually, I prefer this end, it's a little bit tighter. I reckon that kind of gap around the edge is probably plenty. The other end, I think I'm a bit looser, but that's okay. I don't mind. You then take out your straw, you fold over the end. If you're not strong enough, ask an adult to help you. Oh, there we go. So you're going to fold it over, and then you're going to tape that with a bit of tape. I'm going to pause it here. I have managed to tape over the end. It's still hollow at the end. My straw fell out. I'm going to poke it back inside. Brilliant. Absolutely perfect. So there we go. I don't really want to go all the way in. I'm going to then stick out a little bit. Next is the job of your balloon. If you haven't got a balloon, well, you don't need to go and buy one again. You can just blow. But if you have got a balloon, you're going to poke about 3 centimetres of straw inside the balloon and you're going to tape it around. Now I'm going to try something with my tape. I'm going to try and fast forward this bit. So I'll stop talking and it will go and you'll be impressed by my taping skills. Done. Right, here it is. It's a balloon on a stick. You could stop there, but it's not as exciting as it could be. So you can blow it up. Mine's not. Oh, it blew back me. It's not very visual, so I'll put this bit of paper in front of it so you can see it blow. Yeah, it blew. Okay. Next, this is our launcher. So we need to be able to blow it up and then stop the air coming out. Okay, there's coming out and squeezing it. I put my rocket on top. Okay, and then I try and launch it. Ready? 3, 2, 1. I have too much air to escape from the holes. I'll try again. Up. Okay, here we go. I might have to work on my launch. Okay. My balloon is very small, so maybe I'll get a bigger one. And the tape fell off. Right. You can now add some things to it. You can add some fins if you want. So here's my fin making. I've got some post-it notes just to make my fin making easy. You don't have to use post-it notes. You can use regular paper. And I'm going to cut them into the shape of a fin. I'm going to have 2 fins on this particular rocket. There's 1, 2. Let's snip it this way as well. Look. You might decide that 2 isn't enough. You need to have 4 or 3 or whatever number you need. You might decide that the rocket's too long. Perhaps a shorter rocket would be easier to fire because then it'd be lighter. You might want to make the end a little bit more streamlined than mine. Have a look on the worksheet and see what you can do. You've got to try and make your rocket as accurate as possible over 1.5 meters. I'll see if I can launch mine by mouth. If I come on the very edge of my video and it works. So, do what you can do. I'm looking forward to seeing your videos of your releasing of your rocket and maybe the manufacturing of it as well. Tell me what works and what doesn't work. So today is a rocket making day. You're a rocket scientist. This is rocket science. Brilliant.